sides to go back-to-back. Countdown on, underway, Super Saturday. Fox League shallow kickoff. Rabbitohs possession. Based on the numbers, it may take at least 30 points to win this contest today. Slowly rolling away there from Arrow with the tackle, but Sutton gave the Titans some licence. Five sort of halfway. Cook will get them rolling. Kaloamatangi a return to form last game too. There's another one that as the team won, Kaloamatangi's form went through the roof in that performance. Cook with it. And now Davey Moali, straightforward set, last tackle, and they've marched to within 30 metres of the Titans line. First kick of the day. The left foot of Mitchell, you wouldn't call it pinpoint, may still get a result. Titans play the man, and that's where the opening set ends, just inside the Gold Coast 10.
Yeah, did a really good job, the South Sydney Rabbitohs, off what was a real shallow kick to start this contest, and you spot on. Latrell Mitchell getting his hands on the ball. Great signs for South Sydney, the fact that he's taken the reins in regards to the kicking duties.
South Sydney have won 8 straight against the Titans. They've got a great record here. There's some of the side that have never lost to the Gold Coast. So Titans first possession. Campbell up in the front line and pushing along. Oh, not captured there by Khan Pereira. For a moment, South Sydney could have snatched a 20-metre run to the try line there with a clean pickup.
Well, I'll tell you what, the idea was right there. Generally reliable, isn't he, Brian Kelly? The pass just over the back there. Just the knock on there from the Titans to start the game, but I just hope they don't go back in their box now. I like that. Yeah, we move the ball.
Like we saw last week, in their last start against the Broncos, they caused that right edge some real havoc with exactly that, the ability to spread the ball coming out of their own end.
So a scrum 20 metres out, advantage Rabbitohs. Scrum fed by the winger Jacob Gagai and dumped off there for Sean Kepi. 18 metres away from the Titans line. What a start it would be for the red and green if they come up with points. That's not quite out of the textbook, that play. Totally wasted around the ruck there. And then lost. Well, that is terrible from South Sydney. Wow, that play. Followed by Kaloamatangi. For a moment, he was playing in the NBA Finals. Just bounced it.
Yeah, it can't be that hard to play the ball. They got the opportunity after the Titans had made the mistake. Like he was trying to turn around and offload that football, but the one-handed put down, lost the ball on the way down. That's a terrible error.
There's the ultimate anti-climax. Let's go down to the sideline. Jake Duke soaking it up. Really good afternoon. This is as good as any playing surface in the competition.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. A miraculous day here on the Gold Coast. Miraculous conditions and a miraculous playing surface, as you mentioned, Andrew. A great way to kick off an all-Queensland Super Saturday. Two teams who are hoping they have turned the corner this season after disastrous starts. South Sydney, they'll be feeling very confident. They haven't lost here to the Titans on the Gold Coast since 2009, if you can believe that. But this is a Titans side that has had no quit recently. Their last 7 games have been decided by 4 points or less. Let's see what they dish up here today.
The Titans working their way back up towards halfway. Randall wearing the 6, but of course playing dummy half here. Now for Fita. Giving a little bit of work there for Cody Walker, who got in quite a wrestle. And with an assist from Richard Kennard, they actually came out on top on Fafita there. Back for the kick to come from Kieran Foran. Nice and high, Mitchell underneath it. Turn and run. Latrell to centre field. They went looking for him. Pahulu put a target on him there, the front rower.
Oh, that's a good shot. Really trying to up the ante here now. Brian Kelly, who's been one of their best over the last 5 or 6 weeks.
10 away from their own line, and these are hard runs for the Rabbitohs early in proceedings. Kennard, an interesting inclusion, scored a couple of tries in Vegas, and we haven't seen him since round number 2. It's a tough set for the Rabbitohs. They're only 25 out from their line, and now to play number 5. Titans have aimed up here, and it will need a long kick from the Rabbitohs. White in position on the left side of the ruck. It's with Jack. Second game in the 6 for South Sydney. Kicks it over the side of Khan Pereira to bring it back. The Titans leading try scorer. Nice low tackle by Kenner there. Campbell, infield for Kinney. I mean, the potential of these, the potential for the Titans attack with Kinney in there, with Campbell back, Foran steering the ship, the likes of Khan Pereira out on the wing.
Well, the style of play that we've seen the Titans play, particularly this season, it's been one of coast-to-coast style football. As Cleese Haas now up over halfway, close to the 40. Just winning the battle at the moment, the Titans.
They are indeed early with that. Quick hands along, Rabbitohs defence up. Walker read that play well. A couple of veterans wearing the 7 for the respective sides today. Back for Campbell, still got that knee bandaged. High ball for Mitchell, he owns it. Second catch of the day from Latrell for the Rabbitohs, a good sign.
Yeah, and he looks pretty confident too, doesn't he, to start the game. Thing I like about Latrell Mitchell, rather than passing off, he started to run the football early in this game, getting his hands on the ball. It's good signs for South.
Another run for Kenner, back up towards the 40. Now Cook extending for Kaloamatangi, and then across with Whiten. Milne. Johnston has his first touch there on the wing. And he is wrapped up 35 metres away. Incredible record. He has scored every game he has played here, Alex Johnston. Back-to-back hat-tricks, the last two against the Titans. Sweep right, Gagai's chance. Thrown down by Campbell. He's 20 metres away from the line. Well, the conditions lend themselves to the play we're seeing from both sides. Cook to Mitchell. A bomb, better place this time. Challenges are there. Brilliant take for Feta. Hands above head. That is wonderful skill.
Yeah, great work, wasn't it? Jojo Fafita out on that right edge, under assault early in this game. The sun in the eyes, the kick was perfect.
That really is a skill with the hands up above the head. Might have been able to do it with the old leather football. But the modern day footy allows that. And got it started there. Kitty in the line, and they read it well there, South. Milne up in defence, saw the fullback in. Fodawaker to centre field, the Titans. Last tackle, 42 metres away from the line. Foran, Watson, Kenson. Bombs from that point. End on end, Johnston with it. And back he will come, Alex Johnston. And the Titans doing some little things right here.
You see the South Sydney Rabbitohs, when they're coming out of their own ends, they very condensed as a group. Which just allows the Titans to do the same with their defensive line and really go hunting. The whole team at the moment in that middle third.
There's Chickham, Corey, on play 3. They'd made only 10. Cook.
Here we go.
Oh, Damien Cook's away.
Mitchell.
Onto the Gold Coast Highway. Support there. Mitchell is away and running. Run, Rabbit, run early. Nothing was doing. Damien Cook changed that in a heartbeat, and Mitchell follows up to score.
Yeah, Damien Cook last week, 2 tries, assists, 8 runs, and just you have a look here, just had a look at dummy half, gets back on the inside on the Harvey Norman replay. Keenan Palisea rather, finds himself in backfield, and Latrell Mitchell, what a start to the game he has had. He is going after the contest. That's a poor read there from Keenan Palisea.
Well, if you have a look, they were backpedaling there after that tackle, the one before. Cook just identified it straight away at the dummy half. I'll tell you what I do like here, but the anticipation here from Latrell Mitchell. He knew the break was going to be made. He's up and running. Once he got the football, it was all over. They chased as hard as they could. But South Sydney and Latrell Mitchell scores the opening try for the South Sydney side.
He was toying with Kitty at the finish. He had him covered.
It's not always the case, body language with players, but what we've seen in the opening 10 minutes from Latrell has been very good. It suggests that the conditions, the way he's come here mentally, physically, with a real point to prove.
11 tries now in his 8th game against the Titans. At least 1 in all 8 career games against this club. He converts the try, and it's a 6-0 start to South Sydney.
Yeah, once again, just seeing the replay there, just shelling peas for the experience of Damien Cook out of dummy half. Keenan Palacia just giving up his inside shoulder.
Not nice for Cook too. I had a chat with him before Origin on Wednesday night out of the ground, and I think inspired by the fact that Tedesco, you don't rule yourself out. You may have been overlooked, but you know, play like that, he is saying to Michael Maguire, well, I'm still in the mix, I'm ready, if needed, across a 6-week period of a 3-game series. Real good strike from Damien Cook. Hard to believe we had no ball for the resumption of play. Just write an email about that call, balls, Titans.
Right. How many more?
Well, at least one. So South Sydney from the kickoff to bring it back.
Oh,
and Moali makes a little statement there. He's a prop forward on the rise. Now Kaloamatangi up over the 30-metre line. To the Titans to respond because they had been defending well. Arrow on an edge. It's a milestone for Jai today. 10 inside their half. Kepi. And a set restart for South Sydney.
Yeah, real concern at the moment for the Titans. Just getting some looseness in their defensive line, particularly in the middle.
Another run from Moali. Cook. He looks in the mood, Damien Cook. Walker the save. Rushing up was Campbell. And South Sydney kept alive with Cook. So the Stars are coming to the top here. Walker, Cook, Mitchell, Wyden, and now out Milner, and Johnston for the corner. Doesn't get there.
Lost it.
Lost the ball, one of the best finishers in the competition. Doesn't quite get there that time.
Well, they did look a little bit short there on the right-hand side. Once Johnson got the football, it was glasses down generally. What a great finisher, but look at the scramble here from the Titans.
Another error coming out of their own end. Did such a great job, Beau Fermor, getting across and saving what was going to be a try to Johnston.
Cody, yep. Shot clock's on. Scrum here, boys.
It's a replay, great catch and pass. Johnston going to the corner. Fermor does enough to get across and then comes up with an error.
That is going from the penthouse to where, quick time, isn't it? From try-saving tackle to like soft error.
Well, they need to tighten up in the middle. They're getting blown apart at the moment. Some creativity from Cook and inside balls from Cody Walker.
Keano, head in!
South selling this, they're going to go left. Of course, they come right with Kenner. Walker broke away and wrapped around. I think Walker's about to flick a switch in this game too. He looks lively. Moali has started the game well. They're 15 away from the Titans line. Cook again, and up with Kepi. And there's another set restart for the Rabbitohs. The Titans are well and truly on their heels here. South Sydney have them here if they can score a second time. Kaloamatangi. Thought he caught a glimpse of the line, gets another look at it. And Sutton is so close to the play, you can tell what toothpaste they use and says held up. 10 away from the line, South Sydney. Here is Cook. Moali yet again. 7 away from the line. 3 tackles into this set. Kaloamatangi, they're set right. Walker turns to pass. Brilliant stuff. Puts it onto the chest to Gagai. South Sydney have their second. And I don't think you need me to remind you, but the Stars are standing up for South Sydney early.
Yeah, take a bow, Cody Walker. 11 try assists coming into this contest. Just have a look at this. They come out to the right-hand side. Very difficult to do. Had play in mind early. Saw at the corner of his eye the winger come up in him, which then allowed Jacob Gagai a free run to the try line. But the ability, this will show great here. Wants to play short. Goes out the back. Has to check himself and play passes from the outside in. Jacob Gagai, beneficiary of some beautiful work there from Cody Walker.
Yeah, we've just witnessed something there that you can't teach. That is natural ability there from Cody Walker. He's done it year after year. Reminds me of Cliffy Lyons. Haven't seen that sort of ball playing since the great Cliffy Lyons. The pass over the top, perfectly timed. You've got to remember, he's only got a split second to make his mind up. That was beautifully weighted.
He Mitchell from the right touchline. Only his second shot from that point this year, unsuccessful. But a start from the Rabbitohs, raging Rabbitohs, 10-0.
The South Sydney spine on fire to start this game. Cody Walker, he was rested for the Rabbitohs last match against the Eels in Indigenous round, picked up that slight calf strain. He comes back here today and doesn't skip a beat. He's involved in over 48% of the Rabbitohs line breaks this season. That is the best in the competition. So he is finding guys in space. He finds Gagai there, and the Rabbitohs, they're on fire to start this one 10-0.
So effort early from the Titans, quickly down 10-0. Mind you, 10-0 scoreline, 7% of worry teams lately in the NRL. That's the Dragons. And there's high tackle. So everything going South Sydney's way at the moment. This will be an easy 20 or 25 metres upfield.
Yeah, a bit of ill discipline we're starting to see. 2 set restarts going in the way of the Rabbitohs. A drop ball coming out of their own end. Now to back it up and compound it with a high shot.
Yeah, you can't give away cheap ball, especially when these guys are on this afternoon. What a great start to the game, but it's been the Titans' errors. Head-eye tackle there, a couple of lost balls in their own half. They are just inviting South Sydney to score.
South Sydney have now had 68% of possession so far. Kepi with it. But still, there's a little bit of old-fashioned footy to it. The 8 and the 10 are going very well, the 2 front rowers. Platform laid, Walker that time. 10 inside the Gold Coast half. Hooked out, centre field, Kaloa Matangi, ball play, wasn't the best. Mitchell on the bounce. They still fashion something here. Mitchell back into centre field. And then tried to squeeze a pass. That's play on. Cook does the same. And they've got that as forward to Walker.
Gee, that's a late call.
Centimetres in it.
Yeah, really late call, but again, Mitchell, Walker, Cook. Beautiful late offload. This is the pass there. Oh, yeah. Marginal. You can see there, Cody Walker, he was off and running.
I think Damien Cook just went up there and said, Chris, look at that big screen down in the corner. I think he got it right. I mean, it's a very tight call. But, anyway, South Sydney twice now have come up with mistakes in good attacking position. Up to the Titans to bounce back.
Well, the great thing about the South Sydney side, with those players that we talked about earlier, they won't drop their heads. They're making the mistake. They'll get the football back and go straight into attacking mode.
Titans have won only 1 of 5 here this year. Into the Rabbitohs half they go. Puhulu, there's a young front rower on the rise, just like Moali for the Rabbitohs. He looks fearless. Palacia now along for Foreign. The bear hug, or the rabbit hug is put on him by Whiten there. 40 away from the line. Palacia to play it. Bronco, just his 5th game for the club today. Last tackle, Titans. 4 in a bomb from 25 metres out. Johnston with it, and he's got intentions of running. The moment he caught that, he was moving sideways. So South's back with the ball.
Didn't quite execute the kick the way he wanted to there, Kieran Foran. They were in great field position. He had a great amount of time to kick it. Need to give it some height to give the ability of Jojo Fafita, who has shown at different stages he can really make it work in the air. He's just sort of caught in 2 minds, that kick.
I'd like to think Foran inspired by his old mate Daly Cherry Evans during the week. Final halves partners now in the veteran class. And up goes Kaloa Matangi. Rabbitohs back to halfway. But that is play number 5 done. A little slow to play the ball. And then Walker didn't get the best of passes. Left foot bomb. Kinney will attack it. This fella can go from anywhere. Left foot, right foot, and then onto the left. And Kepi clipped him. Now for Campbell.
He did enough, didn't he, Kepi? Kinney had him lined up.
There's a little concern when Blake's coming back from the injury. That's pretty heavy strapping on the left knee of Campbell, whether that's a confidence thing for him. Titans making the first change. Alec Winky coming on for Palacia as the Titans go 10 metres inside the Rabbitohs half. Queensland Origin rep Fodawaker to play it. And from Randall to Campbell to kick low. Work for Mitchell on his own goal line. There's 4 Titans there. Mitchell still offloads. Gagai with the ball, and the Rabbitohs are outside their 10. Now Kinner to take the second run.
Get up!
Better from South Sydney, speed of the play the ball this time. Getting them out of trouble with G-Can. That's way better than earlier sets. 3 plays, back to the 30. Now for Moali, of course they have Tom Burgess to come off the bench. Tallis Duncan can be a game breaker as well.
Yeah, conditions here this afternoon really suit somebody like a Tallis Duncan, who's got great leg speed in behind the ruck.
Way for Whiten, kicking from the left side. And Kitty underneath it. And ready to run, changing direction, haven't they? Oh, he's lost the ball! But it's gone back and play on the call. But a little nervous. Titans fans watching that. Fafita. This Titans fans just live for the day that all these attacking linchpins are fit. Brimson and Campbell, if they can go all alone. Kurt Pereira, he is a rugby league gazelle. Sapati beat Mitchell. He got past Kepi. He turns them inside out. Luffy, Kurt Pereira. Exciting as it gets. Speed, balance, evasive skills. Oh, to be able to do that, Corey. Blocker, something.
Yeah, what a try scorer, Kurt Pereira. We have seen 8 tries in the last 5 games coming into it. Make this number 10, and it's down their left-hand side. Once again, it's a bit of a mismatch in terms of pace. Kenner comes up in him, puts pressure on Jacob Gagai to make the tackle, and they got the beautiful ball away, and then it's a simple case. Kinney pouring through, beats Jai Arrow, and then sets sail for the try line. You cannot replace genuine speed, and he has it in bucket loads.
Yeah, it was a great play. We saw it a little bit earlier on the left-hand side when Brian Kelly tried to put him in the open space and the ball went behind on his shoulder. This time it was a beautiful offload. But haven't we got some wonderful youngsters in our game? The way that he broke tackles there. Latrell Mitchell had him lined up, beat him with a little bit of footwork, and then says, you know what? I'm going to do it all on my own. What a great individual try. Now, that's been a little bit of a sign of the Titans this season. I know they lost their first 4 games, but they've got plenty of fight in them. They've got themselves back into the game through a little bit of individual brilliance there.
So good that a player can come from the lower tier, so playing in the Queensland Cup for Burleigh Bears in 2022. The 25 tries, 3 hat-tricks, got 4 against Mackay one day. He's able to then bring it to the next level. Doesn't always happen that way.
It's plays like that for the Titans shifting the ball, coming out of their own end, which has kept them in every game that they've been a part of, because they're still yet to get a tackle inside the 20, but they're able to have some strike out on this left edge.
Alofiana Khan Pereira joins Anthony Don and David Mead as the only Titans to score in 6 straight games. He's also scored 6 tries in his past 6 games here at Seabus Super Stadium as well. And it hasn't been all smooth sailing for Khan Pereira this season. He was dropped at certain times throughout the first 14 rounds, had to work his way back into the team, and this is a guy that only missed 1 game in his rookie season last year, but that's why you have him in the 17. He can turn nothing into something, and it's a great try to get the Titans back into this one.
I said earlier 30 might be needed to win it. Blocking, hold the phone. I think I'm adjusting now. I'm going out at 36 to win it. This, as I say, perfect conditions for attack. 2 defensive units that have had problems all year. But it's still exciting rugby league to watch. Good to see Campbell back as first choice kicker. Takes the pressure off Brian Kelly for the Titans. Here's Fafita. Yet really to see Fafita put his stamp on the game. Just his 3rd carry. It's like having the Ferrari parked in the garage for the Titans for their attack. Now Randall. And over halfway, Tallis Duncan on the wide headgear.
Would you put him as a Ferrari in the car world?
No, that's probably right. He's more monster truck, isn't he?
Hummer.
Last tackle. Titans. I love working with you, Corey. High ball from Foreign. And it's allowed to bounce. It sits up. Furman knocked it back. Play on, Titans. Play on. No, doesn't go to hand. I think someone was going to say play on from that last one too.
Yeah, very.
And they score.
Yeah, risky play, isn't it? Allowing the ball to bounce. It found no man's land there. You see the Titans both. Fermor gets up and bats it back, and then Kieran Foran scoops it up beautifully. Jojo Fafita just unable to pick it up.
So if you were Kate, you would say, Corey, you would want Fafita competing for every ball. He's a great leaper. Johnston's not the noted catcher.
Well, if you're putting a bomb up out in that right-hand corner, you want somebody competing for it. I mean, we've seen the best in the business. Zach Lomax, for one, comes straight to mind. Every kick that goes up, you compete for it because it is a contest. It's 50-50. You may get it, you may not. More often than not, if you put yourself in the picture, good things come.
Matangi on the run back for South Sydney. 10 points to 6. But good entertainment so far. We've had 3 line breaks in the match. 3 tries scored. Carl Pereira tried. The more you think about it, that had everything from the winger. It wasn't just straight line speed. That's a sensational moment to start Super Saturday. Rabbitohs with Mitchell. He's got the bomb from 35 metres out from his own line. It was more hack than precision. A second kick over the top. Well, that is just weird. That last play from South Sydney.
Well,
Titans have got the ball.
Yeah, Latrell Mitchell wanted to go for the spiral bomb and put Kinney under all sorts of pressure, but it was the effort from Mo Fotuaika who come left again.
Kelly, oh, away we go again. Play it again, Loffy. Carl Pereira, Mitchell does the job. That is a scything tackle.
Got to go right, has to go right.
30 out, and Campbell knew it. Haas wasn't on the same page. He brings it back left, away from 14 teammates. And then offloads. Play on, Randall. Titans could be in front in just a moment.
A couple of big tackles from Latrell Mitchell.
Can I adjust, boys? I think it might be 40 will win it. This is wide open football. Fafita now with it. Wrestles his way over and can't force it again. Chris Sutton.
Well, I've got to see who's underneath that tackle there. And Cody Walker's had a job this afternoon. I know he's only made a couple of carries, but he's a handful, David Fafita. Cody Walker getting off his line, putting pressure on. We know what a great ball player he is, but he's been great defensively so far.
Now Fotuaika with it. Titans can set it up here on the last day. They want to kick out for Fafita to challenge a bomb in the corner. It's to the right side. Foran decides to run it. Flicked on. There it is with Fafita off Kinney. Kinney's got it back for the Titans. 10 away from the line. Offloaded. Then the ball lost. Alec Weekly put it down. This is fast, furious, frenetic, whatever you want to put on it. Lots of F words. Fantastic.
Look at this.
Rabbitohs will come straight back at them.
Well, the game is all of a sudden open right up.
Unbelievable.
For the Titans, they need to stick to what they're doing, particularly coming out of their own end. Real mismatch with speed. Kelly up against Kenner, which then invites Gagai into the contest as Cheekham's in an enormous amount of trouble. There's some strong contact on Tallis Duncan.
Yeah, Cheekham in trouble. Duncan, in the meantime, was lifted and buried in the tackle. Rabbitohs. Whiten comes to centre field and meets his maker.
It's a tackle too there for Fafita.
Fafita, they didn't play it square, got away with it. On for the nuggety legs of Avili off the bench, up to halfway. Cheekham's up but limping for the Rabbitohs. Mitchell's got room. They're retreating on Mitchell. Don't know about that. Kick through from Milne, straight to Kinney. And he brings it back for the Titans, 12 out from the line.
Yeah, it was a great play from Latrell Mitchell. Just saw there was a retreating defensive line. Played what was in front of him. Tane Milne not able to get the execution right on his kick as again they shift out to the left-hand side.
Aaron Clark on for the Titans and ball is stripped away. Play on Gold Coast. No. Well, maybe not the challenge.
Well, that should be play on, shouldn't it? Stripped.
Referee Sutton on it.
Yeah, they're going to challenge here. Richie Kenner has been beaten a few times this afternoon out on the left.
They were on tackle 3. We've got a captain's challenge. Titans disputing decision of loose carry knock on.
Kenner was beaten by all means. He was making a last-ditch effort to try and bring down Kelly. Was it the stripping motion? That's what we'll be looking for here. Gets beaten on the inside.
Richie Kenner is grabbing the ball and strips it. Play is still live at this point.
So that's a win. It's gone backwards. That's a win for the Titans there, isn't it?
Yeah, so
the tackle count is restarted and Titans take possession. the captain's challenge is successful.
There we go. So Sutton saw it as a loose carry, and not the way they ruled, and the Titans will have it.
He's under assault, isn't he? Richie Kenner up against far quicker player in Brian Kelly, but then Lafiana Pereira.
This is what the captain's challenge has done there. Could have given both teams a chance to catch their breath. That's pretty fast what's just happened the last 6 or 7 minutes. It's been end to end. Now the Titans 30 away from their own line. So both Liu and Clark into the game. Clark's been a bit of a game changer for the forward pack of the Titans.
Well, he's another one with the ball skills too. He can get in behind the play the ball, Clark. Good replacement for the Titans.
Moment 2 South's continuing with Cheekham. He's not 100%, but he's still out there. Titans, Randall, and then kept going from Clark. But good defence by Cheekham. Last tackle, Titans. Kicker out of the play, and the man playing it. So Campbell gets his chance. Left foot, dug under the limbo stick there. Now across for Alec Winky. He offloads. Yeah, play on, let's do it. Campbell with the ball, kicks it low and hard across field. Fielded by Gagai. Bakika.
Are you sticking to the 40 points you talked of, or are you going to go up?
Yes. South Sydney with Arrow. Neither side for the last bit. This is the replay of Campbell. That's what he can do. So much like his dad, isn't it? When he runs like that.
Yeah, Dave Fafita just flying out of the defensive line, giving away a penalty. Plenty being set in the middle part of the field. No surprise to see Tane Milne at the helm.
Well, every
great
time,
kick touch pointer there from Mitchell Block.
Yeah, every time they've offered the South Sydney side a little bit of field position, generally made them pay. Got them on the back foot here.
So South Sydney on the attack with Havili, ripping Super Saturday here on Fox League. Cowboys, Warriors, Broncos, Sharks to follow. And a great start to the day here with the Rabbitohs Titans. Duncan with the ball. 15 away from the Titans line. Cook, Rabbitohs got the first 2 tries of the match. Coming right, Walker, Mitchell, held it up, so good. Soft hands. Latrell shows us, reminds us what he's capable of. It was so made to look so easy, yet so brilliant.
Yeah, just the double pump there from Latrell Mitchell. He reads the play so well. You talk about blokes who score tries. It's who's giving you the football. Cody Walker, Latrell Mitchell straight away, double pump. They try to double team him. As soon as they come in to make the tackle, he offloads the football. Nice soft hands. He can play. Mitchell just puts his man over.
Yeah, it's a nice moment for Richie Kenner, who's been under assault early stage, particularly on the attack. A little indecisive, they come up, the Gold Coast Titans, and then they retreat. You can't do that against Latrell Mitchell, particularly with the goal line right there. Plays with such great tempo.
Well, you know the other thing too, Corey, he's got options. If you lay off him, he'll just run. If you come in and try and make the tackle, he's got beautiful soft hands. And that was a perfect example of it.
That was him playing at his own speed too. He just slowed it down into what he wanted there. So Mitchell now looking to convert. And a moment ago, we're talking about the Titans possibly hitting the lead. Now South Sydney have their 3rd try. Mitchell's kick, and he's got it through. They're all good signs for the Rabbitohs and their number 1. 3 tries to 1, 16-6 scoreline. It's a Queensland treble on Fox League Super Saturday today. Really happy to be in the sunshine. Beautiful winter's day on the Gold Coast to start off to Townsville next for the Cowboys and the Warriors, and we'll brush home from Suncorp tonight with the Broncos against the Sharks. Big matches right here, all exclusive to Fox League. Kinney on the restart for the Titans. South Sydney. Oh no, Havili's pulled up. Well, is it Hammy? What happened there to Saliva Havili? Yeah, he's in trouble. He absolutely almost came to complete halt there. What's this? Calf? Maybe more
calf.
than... Yeah, calf more than hamstring.
See how he leaped into the air and just landed on that left leg. heavily strapped. He was gone straight away. The Titans didn't care. They kept trying to steal the ball off him.
Yeah, that's a disappointing moment for Saliba Havili. You watch that. I hope it's not Achilles rather than calf, the way he came up so quickly. Cody Walker assisting Havili off the field and only playing a matter of minutes, so that's upset the apple cart a little for South Sydney. Obviously, he won't return today. So an adjustment for South Sydney. Burgess is out there. Offload for Walker. Now for Tallis Duncan. Rabbitohs 15 metres inside their own half. Jake will follow up the news on Saliba Havili as it comes to hand. Whiten away to Johnston. So want to hang on here. They wouldn't want the Rabbitohs to be the next to score in this match. The scoreline gets a little ugly. They haven't got a lot of points themselves.
Yeah, nice read there from Brian Kelly. Had to be made.
Walker slow to his feet there for the Rabbitohs. He's coming off a calf injury, Cody Walker. Not the Rabbitohs' most dynamic set. Now Mitchell, bit of spiral on it. Kinney over his head, big bounce, glances the upright padding. So it means a 7-tackle set for the Titans.
He pulled his arms away pretty quickly there. Looked like he was going to attempt to catch that football right in the belly of the ball there with that kick from Mitchell. Tough one to take. Lucky he didn't get a touch on it.
Meantime, Havili still hobbling his way. Hasn't been able to get to the dressing room yet.
That's a run.
South Sydney. Near it. Kinney, you see on the replay box, firmer to play it short of halfway. Now Cook looks, he's stopped from that. He's limping a little, Damien Cook. Titans with the ball 39 metres away from the South's line. Randall on with Clark and thrown down on the tackle. But a quick play the ball. That's the quickest of play the balls right there. Isaac Liu, better from the Titans. Got themselves in the attacking zone now on play 4. Randall, right side with Foran for Campbell to go cut-out ball. Mo Firma proving a handful for the defence, but couldn't offload. Last tackle, Titans. Khan Pereira for Fafita. They've got their hands up for the kick on the left side. Foran will deliver it. He goes low. There's Fafita through the fingertips. He seems certain to score. He's got hands the size of dinner plates.
And they've come up with an error.
No advantage to South Sydney, the knock-on against Fafita.
Yeah, we've seen the replay, David Fafita. There was just that little touch going through from Cody Walker. It comes off Fafita, the touch from Walker backwards.
Yeah, that just saved the day, didn't it?
Yeah.
Had the ball gone straight into his hands there. Perfectly timed from Fafita. Just trying to lift this Gold Coast Titans team. He's come up with a couple of big hits.
Well, it's a strong one from Burgess.
She got the legs pumping there. What? The moment he was held, he
Like a sewing machine.
he said, all three of you, come with me. The front row, a sewing machine. Good. Big day for the Burgesses, actually, because Sam has Warrington off to Wembley tonight. Lovely touch. They'll kick off at 3:07 local time as a tribute to the late Rob Burrow. So it's 7 minutes past midnight, Australian Eastern Standard Time. Warrington v Wigan. Mitchell bounced away from Kelly. Mitchell got rid of another 2. Then puts together a rather dusty pass, which was thrown back and bounced forward. Mitchell caught it marker by Khan Pereira. He offloads to Cook. Rabbitohs with Burgess.
Gee, he had to pass in Burgess.
No, he had the blinkers on blocker. He wasn't passing anywhere. Cook to Mitchell. Bomb on the last. This one is for Khan Pereira. He's up. He's lost it. Straight to Cody Walker. That's a little lottery win for the South Sydney halfback. Straight off Khan Pereira into the bread basket of South Sydney's halfback.
Yeah, Cody Walker started this game beautifully, as to the man who kicked it down this right-hand side, caused all sorts of havoc with a run only moments ago. Disjointed defensive line, puts it up beautifully. Lofiana Khan Pereira unable to catch it, and right there on the spot, Cody Walker
You know, I think you put it on, well, a little bit earlier there with the chase. You've got to compete for the football. Pereira comes up, it bounces off his chest. Walker there, right on the spot. Little bit of footwork. Beats the tackle there at Pereira. And Cody Walker just on the stroke of half-time. Puts South Sydney in front even more.
His record against the Titans, Cody Walker, 8 matches, 8 straight wins. And now a try scorer today, 20 points to 6. So, look, I'm not seeing any let up with South Sydney. So it's up to, it's really, the ball is in the court of the Titans to go with them.
Yeah.
South Sydney have got another 3-4 tries. 4.5 minutes away from half time. They've put 4 on the board here. And it looks like he has. Every 4 gets turned into 6. And the margin, the biggest of the match, 16 the difference.
Just been unable to go with the South Sydney Rabbitohs at the moment. That's the error that we see from Lofiana, Khan Pereira. But right from the get-go, from the kickoff, we've been blown apart through the middle, been defensively poor in that area. And we spoke about it in the pre-game. When you've got players like Cody Walker, Mitchell, Cook, Whiten, that are able to play on the front foot, makes it very difficult.
That is a scary element for Titans, because South Sydney haven't unlocked their left side yet, have they? With Whiten and Johnson had one near call in the corner. Back comes Burgess, and Thomas well handled by the Titans defence there. Good drive from Alec Winky and Liu. Now for Duncan, little shuffle of the feet there. Thirsty are they for points? Time, plenty of time before half-time to get another one for the Rabbitohs. A little conservative to start this set. Cook, now Kaloa Matangi. And 10 short of halfway on play number 4, Souths. Maybe now to expand. No, with 1 out for carry for Burgess to halfway. Now the kick will come from Latrell Mitchell. And he kicks it out. Khan Pereira's way, retreating back to his goal line. 5 chases there for the Rabbitohs. Khan Pereira shaped to pass. Tackled by Duncan in front of the post.
That's a really smart, mature kick there from Latrell Mitchell. He's got a couple just wayward. Had a 7 tackle set only moments ago. Out on the left-hand side, they challenged through that channel. So all the players had been under a little bit of fatigue and just bends it right back across to this right-hand corner where his kick chase team were ready to go.
9 completed sets, Titans 18 for South Sydney in this first half. Titans go into today conceding over 27 points a game, and he's 22 against their name in the first half. Forward, little show, out across for Campbell. Campbell offload, Kelly fend. Not offload though. He's had plenty this year. Now he's in trouble. He's headed over the sideline, got it back in, and Cheekham with a ball for South Sydney.
Yeah, 2.5 minutes remaining in this contest in the first half. They'll be looking to score some more points here, South Sydney.
Maybe the lefties unlocked on this set. Wyden is calling for it. Look here, Cheekham will take another straight run. Rabbitohs 41 away from the Titans line. Cook, cross right out in front of White. Dumped it off there for Arrow. He offloads one-handed. Walker to Kenner. Beautiful tackle. Kelly there. That's 4 down for Souths. And Cheekham up to play number 5. Mitchell's in position for the kick. Here he is, Latrell Mitchell. Goes down the centre. It'll go close to the crossbar. Kenny outstanding there. That was real pressure on the Titans fullback. And a penalty as well, but that's a brilliant take from the young fullback.
Yeah, he was under pressure, wasn't he? Keanu Kinney, referee team that Kaloa was actually going for the ball, changed mid-air, went with the tackle and was given away a penalty. Oh boy, don't they need half-time, the Titans.
Big improvement for South Sydney across the first 10 rounds of the season. Didn't score 20 points in the first half. And now back-to-back games, they've scored 22. Certainly takes a lot of pressure off them with those sort of points on the board. Titans with a 25 out from their own line. Final minute of the first half. A feeder on the run. Not all good news for South in this first half. The injury to Harville, and he remains in the dressing room. as the Titans looking to forge ahead of this set. A late shot and a half for them. Clark with the ball. Makes 10 metres. They've still got enough time if they can come up with a big play here. Campbell with it. Dummy, half dummy and run. High-ish tackle from Cheekham. Crowd wasn't happy. Last tackle. Fafita almost wearily bent over to pick up the ball. Clark with it. Foreign goes out the back. Kenny's pass. Fafita with the ball. Kick and chase. Oh, brilliant from Cook. Like a brick wall there.
Yeah, we talk about scrambling. Have a look at there. Who's at the back there for the South Sydney side to clean up. That was good football there from the Titans, trying to wind that clock down, pass the football, go through the hands. I'd like to see them with more field position in the second half. They can get themselves back in here.
Yeah, certainly a sign there that the Titans are not out of this. They've got an attack of their own. But South Sydney posted 4 tries in the first half. Half-time. A good start to Super Saturday. South Sydney 22. The Gold Coast Titans 6.
22 points to 6, David Fafita. What has he got in the way of the second half of the Titans?
Well, maybe the intention was to put the little bub back to sleep, but he's so enthralled by the game, the attack.
Well,
he's thinking in his head, are they going to get to 40?
I don't think it's all over yet. I think the half-time break will suit the Titans. Desi Hazel was able to get to him. Their left side is dangerous. If you have a look at Brian Kelly and also Fafita, if he can get his hands on the football a bit more, I don't think they're out of it yet.
Perfect winner's day on the Gold Coast. Live on Fox League. Game 1 of Super Saturday before we head to Townsville with the Cowboys against the Warriors, and then in Brisbane tonight for the Broncos and the Sharks. Offload from Fafita. Perhaps left a little out there in the first half. He may well explode in this second half. Just a handful of runs, 37 metres, no tackle busts as yet for Fafita. Titans 5 inside their own half. Really the injury concern for Souths from the opening 40 minutes. Clark to Campbell, goes wide. Kelly with it, looking to stand up Kenner. And a restricted offload there. 10 inside the Rabbitohs half. Back to Setterfield for Clark, another run. And that brings us to last tackle play, opening set of the second half for the Titans. They've advanced the ball well upfield, some 62 metres. The kick comes from Foreign, right to the corner. There is Johnston, swamped in the tackle of Bo Firma. So, decent start to the second half for the Titans, but they will need to be the ones to score first.
Yeah, looking to shift the ball at every opportunity, weren't they, the Gold Coast Titans? You would think if they're able to just clean up their bit of discipline and ball control in their second half, they'll come up with some joy.
Just saw Jack White make a run, only his third of the match. Only 2 runs for 13 metres in the first half. So there's one that, a bit like Fafita, has left a bit out there in the opening 40 minutes as Walker. They spread it right. Mitchell goes cutout ball. Gagai on the end of it. They're away the Rabbitohs again.
No
support not there on the inside. They needed Chris Sutton to put a Rabbitohs jersey on. He was the closest. Walker with the ball. Long for Duncan. Had to keep it going. Doesn't. Throws the ball up in the air. Walker's got it back for the Rabbitohs. Now goes left. Arrow with the ball. They're making it up as they go. The pass is a horror. It's on the deck. Poor old Keon Kaloa-Matangi couldn't stretch out to reach it. A bit of an abomination for the Rabbitohs on the last.
Yeah, it certainly was. They were building beautifully down that right edge. It was Jacob Gagai was able to just get rid of Carl Pereira, but had no support. They come out to the left side, and
everyone has to know last tackle.
Well, Jai Arrow, he had Cody Walker wrapping around the short side and opted to go against him. This is a replay pass here from Gagai.
How quickly it turns. The Titans on the attack. Haas has gone through the front door.
Now they're going to get on the back of that there.
Quick play the ball, 10 away. There's Kenny, will do it all himself. Kenny!
Oh.
Kenny!
Oh, he got there.
Yes, he can! Kenny can! Kenny can do it!
Okay.
It's with the bunker now. No try, the call from Sutton.
What are they saying? Double movement here.
Maybe Kenny can't.
They did extremely well to carry the ball. Does Jai Arrow do enough? Coming across. Tallis Duncan down low. Well, he's well short there.
Keanu Kinney has his ball carrying arm on the ground
Double move.
and then promotes it to the try line. Decision made.
Do you know the other thing? When you open the door like that, that was a perfect run there from Haas. You get on the back of that and go straight through, in and behind the ruck, rather than shifting the ball after a break, just shift them straight through the middle. They went back the short side, and Kenny nearly scores. A little bit unfortunate. As you said, they needed to score the first half, or the first in the second half. Haas bust there. Geez, he's strong. Just got straight through. That's 2 missed tackles there from the hooker in Damien Cook. What a run.
Yeah, that was a little too easy for Haas. He just stormed through. So Rabbitohs back up towards halfway. Let's go to the sideline. Jake Duke.
The message at halftime from Titans coach Des Hasler, not happy with his side's defence in the first half and the soft tries they conceded. Believes they're putting themselves under too much pressure as Damien Cook makes a good dart through the middle. They had a 63% completion rate in that first half. Need to improve that. While Ben Hornby really happy with his side's discipline in comparison to where it's been in previous weeks. Just reminded them to stay alive and on the lookout for Titan shifts. And unfortunately for the Rabbitohs, Saliva Havili will not return with a calf injury.
Souths are coming left. Mitchell intercept! Oh, he's lost it, I thought. Oh, Fafita. And then he got hit high, but I reckon they've got this right. The ball does hit the deck. We're checking to see if he held it, because they do have a challenge. Fafita.
He's saying yes. They're going to challenge.
He did. No,
No, I'm not so sure. They touched the ground without doubt.
Wow.
This could be dead and burned here, but Latrell Mitchell just have to be careful with his swinging arm coming over the top. As Mitchell is through the pass, it was an all or nothing play from Jojo Fafita. If it hits Johnston, he goes through untouched.
He read it beautifully, but didn't he? Got himself up in that line to make the intercept.
Okay.
I'm sure it touches the grass here, Andrew.
Full stretch.
Look at the camera work.
Jojo Fafita knocks the ball on.
Wingers challenge.
We're going to continue playing
How
on
do you
to
like
see
your
contact
steak?
from Latrell Mitchell.
Well done. Really well done.
The captain's challenge.
Oh,
that wasn't too
horror.
Well, that was okay. I thought from first glance, blocking.
There is
got
no
him right
penalty
around.
in the tackle. The captain's challenge is unsuccessful.
Oh dear. That is just another one. Greg Alexander somewhere just with his pipe saying wingers challenges. That's horrible.
Well, they did their homework. They come racing across. Did it touch the ground? Did it touch the ground? No.
Oh dear. Well, it means South Sydney have the ball from this scrum 30 metres away from the line, and everyone will sweep to the right here. Look out. Even big Tom Burgess is out in the back line here. Whiten maybe selling it that he'll sneakily go to the short side from the scrum. That's where Whiten went running. Walker with the ball. There's Big Tom on the charge. 25 away from the Titans line. Cook and Whiten. Mitchell threatens, gives the ball on for Milne. Couldn't position Johnston there. 10 away. Mitchell. Whiten. Jink. Now across. Straighten. Held up in the tackle of Haas and Clark. Rabbitohs with Cook. Play it short. Kaloa Matangi hoping to return the ball. Still trying. That's the fourth for South Sydney. Cook out the right side. Whiten goes short. And the Titans are onto it there for Fafita on Chike. Gold Coast defence working hard here. Duncan with it. Big line left. Whiten's kick. Ricochet lost it forward. Titans have the ball.
Yeah, defended nicely there, the Gold Coast Titans. In the opening exchange in this second half as Beau Fermor gets a nice run coming out of his own end.
Well, that sort of defence keeps them in the game.
Yep.
Because they're capable of getting a couple of quick ones. 22-6. Rabbitohs over the Titans, game one of Super Saturday. Haas with it.
Jack White just calling to the sideline at the moment. Looks like he's got a dislocated finger.
And through the centre goes Randall. Play the ball there for Kinney. They'll go straight down the centre with Fafita. Offload, some risk involved. Fielded there by Campbell. Titans again, another quick play the ball and sweeping it to the left. Kinney will dart this time. Kinney offloads. Fafita's with the ball.
Yeah, inside. He was in front of the play the ball. David Fafita. Yeah, Kinney is really starting to inject himself with his speed and footwork. One of the rules, you see where David Fafita is there.
Oh, yeah.
Latrell Mitchell will be looking for a bit of field here.
Out of play.
Yep.
He is out of play. Straight onto that, the officials. This is South Sydney. And last tackle pressure on there.
Well, how many times do you see it? They've been unlucky to start the second half. The Titans, a little bit of luck on their way. They could have got on the scoreboard early. South Sydney, you generally see it. Once the side has messed up a couple of opportunities, the opposition goes up the other end and scores.
Well, the line break count is 4-3 to the Rabbitohs, but, you know, we've got a 16-point margin here between the sides. So chances created by the Titans. Cook now off the Kaloamatangi play the ball. Duncan and Walker. Walker running it right to the line and offloading late. It's back with Mitchell. Mitchell surrounded by defenders, offloaded. They had two unmarked on the outside.
Yeah,
South.
big tackle from Kelly, had to be made.
Mitchell has a look up at dummy half. Out in front of Duncan, Walker, Whiten, little two-step. He's got Johnston in support. Whiten all on his own. And taken over the sideline, escorted over by the defenders.
He just couldn't straighten up there, Jack Whiten. One side of the ruck comes down to the short side. Just runs overs here. Well, easy to bundle in the touch when you're running like that. Good defence there from the Titans. The last couple of times they've been put under pressure. They've come away with some good defence on their goal line.
Something missing today from South's left side attack, Corey. Jack hasn't quite clicked with Milne or Johnston. Tries, that's a good answer, Corey. See why the big bucks.
So often we see their left side dominant, fourth best in the competition, albeit that they're running last at the moment, South, but you're right.
Liu, Campbell, Kinney bounced away from Kaloamatangi. He's growing in confidence by the week.
This running Jack's right shoulder.
Yeah, that's shortened him up. Now Clark. Into the Rabbitohs 40 they go. 16 the difference, stacks of time, 31 left. With 4 in the bomb from 38 metres out. Johnson and Mitchell are there. Mitchell with it. The Titans elect not to challenge. At some point they will have to, 16 down. South thought they had the markers offside, or the marker. Alec Winky there. Not called by the referee. Now for Milne for the Rabbits.
Offload, beautiful.
That gives Walker a chance. Jagai was getting through on the left shoulder of Walker if he saw him. Cook to Burgess. Tom engages, nice offload. Cook with it. Now the left side. No, Whiten wants to go way from there. I think he'd like to go back to the first option. He was driven in the tackle of Randall. Cook on for Cheekham. Cheekham offload. Brilliant hands. Kenner. South's on play 5. An attacking kick incoming. And it is Mitchell to provide it. He's got plenty of height on it. Mitchell's bomb to the corner of Khan Pereira. Real contest. Popped up out of the toaster. And the Rabbitohs with Cheekham. The bunker will have to sign off on it. But for the moment, the Rabbitohs have try number 5.
Yeah, well, we've spoken about it in the first half. If you're willing to compete for the ball, anything can come. Beautifully executed kick once again. Latrell Mitchell puts plenty of height on the ball. And the Harvey Norman replay, does it come off Kinney and straight into the hands of Cheekham? We'll have to have a closer look at it. This will show it perfectly. Gagai's had a strong game this afternoon.
It's fair. The challenge looks okay.
Well, they scored a couple of tries like this. If you think back to the first half, it was Cody Walker off one of the balls bouncing off the chest. Exactly the same's happened here. They're going to have a look at it.
He's not a disruptor.
Just reviewing possible knock-on from South.
Okay, so we're going to, so the challenge is fine. The challenge is fine, but does he touch it?
We've cleared all aspects of play up until this point. Jacob Gagai knocks the ball on
Yeah. Right bicep there of Gagai.
towards the opponent's dead ball line. This is a knock-on.
Titans
Decision
still in it.
made.
I just got a sneaky feeling they're going to couple in them here.
Yeah, just
The
want to see
Titans.
him get down the other end. You have a look at the game. They've been battling off their own goal line for the bulk of the first half. They just need that one try. A little bit unlucky, a little bit early with Kinney. Just got to get up that other end. I like the style that they're playing. They're throwing caution to the wind. I know they're behind 22-6, but they won't die wondering.
They're forcing Rabbitohs into missed tackles. The missed tackle count's an interesting one today. Souths have missed more tackles, but that's the skills of Kinney and Campbell darting about. They can create opportunities. So the Titans with the 25 away from their own line. Isaac Liu, he's not one of the steppers. Now Randall. And Fodawaker, Foran, build up good. Campbell got away from Walker.
Oh, yeah.
Campbell offload. Brilliant play. Here goes Loffy. Khan Pereira is tackled by Mitchell for the second time in the game. It's 2-1 Mitchell v Khan Pereira. Campbell with the ball, stepping, and Burgess does well to hang on. That wasn't easy for the front rower there. That was a vital tackle. Last play, Foran to Bolt, looking for Fafita. Here he goes, two-handed catch, Farmer with the ball. Rabbitohs desperate defence with a capital D.
Well, he's there again, dry arrow. He saved a couple of tries.
Well, you see, it's been a penalty, tackled in the air, but the desperation shown here from the Rabbitohs. Here's the play, here's the break down that left-hand side. Beautiful play coming across, Latrell Mitchell.
Beautiful stuff.
And they come out to this right-hand side. It was a wonderful kick from Foran. Desperation in game 150.
I don't think the mid-air tackle worried him. It was brilliant play by Fafita. They got the penalty. Haas. It leaves it. Oh, and then has lost the ball, and they've burnt their challenge. It was fried at the other end. And as a result, the Titans lose possession there. But the frustration for Gold Coast fans, Corey, this Fafita, he's a weapon.
Yeah.
Hands above his head.
Yep.
Compete for every ball.
Well, we spoke about it in the first half. Good things come when you put yourself in the picture. And that was just a clean drop from Reece Haas, who's had a strong game this afternoon.
Stay down, let's hold there.
So now the line break count is 4-all, and the margin is 16. Lack of finishing from the Titans, sadly for them, and now conceding penalty.
Well, it's been their afternoon. Error into penalty, compounding their ill-discipline. Just alleviating any sort of pressure they're trying to build.
Well, when you think about it in the second half, a couple of clean breaks. Haas first, if you remember the start of the second half, and then the opportunity over that left-hand side. No support back on the inside. You've got to be aware if you're playing that style of football that anything can happen.
Just on the run with that Haas drop ball, the completion rate's dropped to 57% for the Titans.
Well, they're the best in the competition
the
coming
best,
into
yeah.
It's what's kept them in most games, but they're really fallen away.
And South today. So Rabbitohs with the ball, 39 away from the Titans line. No change to the halftime score. Through 13 and a half minutes, they're moving again, intercept opportunity. Good scramble from Cook. He was determined to get there. And across to Arrow. That was really good from Damien Cook. South 21 from the line. Arrow presented something at the tackle, set restart. Souths with the ball, or not set restart, just the zero tackle applied there. Cook with the ball. Now Kaloa Matangi right to the line. Big Tom. That is a tackle to hold him up there. Not easily done for Fafita. Real strength. Rabbitohs on their line. That was a vital tackle from Fafita on Burgess. Now Cheekham. He's got a dubbing in him. He's got a crawling effort. He's come up short of the line. South Sydney, not much expansive here. Oh, Mitchell to Burgess. And Thomas Ahead of brother Sam coaching Warrington tonight, has scored one of the easiest tries of his career.
Yeah, once again, put it down to Latrell Mitchell, and the vision that he's able to come up with goes into dummy half. And pulls the rein. Here's the Burgess play off Kaloamatangi, goes really close. And off the back of that, Mitchell looks to play out the back, spirals a pass, hits him straight on the chest. Poor goal line defensive spacing there, Fotuaika and also Cleese Haas.
Just have a look at Fotuaika where he's looking. He's looking in field, can't readjust there. Burgess too big and strong. How good's he been off the bench here this afternoon for the South Sydney side? He's had plenty of impact. Reloaded there, had a couple of runs in that set. Unlucky not to score a little bit earlier. Right under the post, the face ball right on his chest. Fotuaika can't make the tackle. Burgess too big, he just pulled out an arm and tried to grab his jersey. You're not strong enough to stop him that close to the line. And Souths are in.
It's been quite the afternoon for that man on screen. 3 try assists. He's played his part beautifully.
Just the energy of wanting the ball.
Yep.
That's been the big thing from him. We know he can do it. He's a great player. He's been great in Savo.
Mitchell successful with another one. So he's got 12 points of his own, and South Sydney now lead by 22.
What an afternoon it's been for Latrell Mitchell. If you look at his stats since he returned from that suspension, in the past 4 games, he's had 4 tries and now 9 try assists. So despite the missing out on Origin selection, he's actually been in pretty decent touch over the past month since returning, and he's sent an even more powerful sign or statement to the competition and to Michael Maguire today about his intentions at the moment and whether he wants to be back in that Origin side.
Indeed. Duke sideline here. Super Saturday. Cowboys Warriors is game number 2 for you today. And then Broncos Sharks. It's a hell of a lineup on this Saturday in round 14 in the Challenge Cup final later tonight. Burgess with the ball there outside the 20. Cook. Rabbitohs playing with 1 short on the bench, Avili out of the game in the first half.
Thomas Burgess run for 100 metres too, the only South forward to do it so far, off the bench. Throw in a try, couple of tackle busts. He's been good for them.
Arrow, good defence off the line there from Randall. Last tackle for South Sydney, following up from their 5th try of the day. Mitchell left footer. But the Rabbitohs have the mindset to compete. Put it out Khan Pereira's way. And a good catch. He wasn't too happy about the hit. And the Titans with the ball. Time for them to attack. They have to compete on every play now and every kick.
Well, Kenny doesn't know any different. He's been terrific in this second half. Has tried to do it all himself. As Fermor now takes his 11th carry of the game.
Still a day where Dave Fafita hasn't had a tackle bust for the Titans. Sam Verrills into the play for the Titans with 22.5 remaining. There he is, a dummy half, Verrills. Now with Bahulu and then with Kitty, yet another touch. 38 away from the South line. Nice tackle play for him. And he's gone straight down the middle. Mitchell ready for it. And he goes to ground pretty quickly. Kelly getting through.
Yeah, you know, he does this quite comfortably. I think I'd be kicking not to Latrell Mitchell. Does it so easy, so comfortable at the back.
Well, he's claiming he might got a bit of a swinging arm here, Latrell Mitchell, wanting the referee to have a look at it. It's probably no different to what we saw Latrell do moments ago. Hard to tell from that angle. It might have been Verrills.
Just a second tackle there, a little flashing arm over the top. There it is.
He gets a bit from both, doesn't he? He gets sort of serving of condiments.
Yeah, there's nothing. I wouldn't have thought that requires a penalty.
Zillis has come on for South Sydney too, so Cody Walker having a nice little chat with Dave Fafita.
Well, he might poke the bear there.
Yeah, there we go. When I say a little, he's had quite a good spray. Quite a decent spray.
28 points to 6 up, Cody. Maybe just leave him alone.
Yeah, true that. So Rabbitohs with the ball, and it is Gagai. It's Tane Milne off the field. So reshuffle. Cheekham looks like he's gone out to centre. Well, no, is it Damien Cook?
Damien Cook.
It's the State of Origin centre who's out there.
Out here on the left-hand side.
He's gone to left centre, Damien Cook. Ellis there at dummy half. And it is Walker kicking from inside the 40 with Verrills up in his face. Kinney attacking the ball again. Yano Kinney. They need points sometime in the next 3 or 4 minutes, I reckon, the Titans. And crowd's got a little silent, bring them back into the game for their own confidence. Get back within 3 converted tries. Fafita! Oh, where's put Walker around? That's
Cody.
A beauty!
Do not poke the bear.
Cody, what have you got to say about that? Can we do an on-ground interview?
Well, he doesn't have to say anything, does he? Fafita, what about that for a charge?
He had plenty to say.
Let's go.
Yeah. Put him down to pearly heads. Now the Titans have lost the ball. What a great moment that is.
Yeah, look at them come together here. Plenty of smiles. I'm not sure why. Have a look at this. Only moments ago, if you've just joined us, yeah, look at that.
That is so good in the heat of battle. The verbal, now they're smiling. How good is that moment there? You said it, Corey. You predicted it. You poked the bear. The bear came back and took all the honey. Great moment. I want round 2.
Yeah.
Let's see it again. It might be, this time it might be Cody putting a step on Fafita. 20 minutes to go, 28-6 to South Sydney, trying to close in on just their 3rd win of the season. Do you know what that'll mean? Sorry, Tigers fans, but it'll move them stranded bottom of the, stranded bottom of the ladder. Ellis with the ball, on for Kaloamatangi, now for Burgess, just working away on that edge. Into the Titans half they go, Whiten. And Mitchell, knocked off his feet by Foran there. Got him off balance. Cook for Whiten, kick and chase. Kinney's all over it. Kinney with it. Stands up Whiten. Leads up with Fafita. Counter-attack Gold Coast.
He looks so lively, doesn't he, Kinney? Every time he gets a ball, here he goes again. Poking his nose through, breaking tackles. That's his 14th run for up over 140 run metres. Been terrific in this second half.
No firm up. Comes looking for work there. Certainly doesn't look out of place, Kinney, in the NRL. Verrills for Haas. Now Foran delivers short. Fafita's ball was loose. Was it knocked by South? Play on the call. Now they get the late call.
Then South.
A few more words there from Cody in the way of David Fafita. Just letting him know that he's come up with an error.
Something saying Titans first, then Rabbitohs. Not no challenge, there's not much you can say about it. Got to go with the ref's call.
This is the contact with Richie Kenner over the top. Looked like.
He would have been interested had he got Campbell the football there with the offload. Putting himself into space there.
Some help the Titans completion rate, now 54%. Yeah. That is really, that's tragic.
Well, that's what happens when you're behind on the scoreboard like this and you're trying to play catch up. You're going to get a few errors.
28 completed set, South Sydney 13 for Titans. Charge down. Whoa, Alec. Oh, he's a charge down king. He's not so much on the dribble.
It's a long way down for Big Jacob.
Soccer's not his go. Now the ball with Haas. South firing a shot. Kick first play. I don't know if I've ever seen that.
Well, it would have been
I've
a
ever
foot
seen
race.
a charge down first play. Now the ball with Campbell. Fafita. You have a sneaky chance of bouncing back here. Rabbitohs had plenty of defenders there. Verrills, Hulu with it towards the post. He's got a bit of footwork, this kid. He's 5 from the line. Big line set deep to the right. Foran calling for it. Verrills, here's the call. There's Foran! Right over the top, spiral for Fafita. Took a while to get there, that one. And the Titans on play 5, a metre from the line. Again, Foran's the man. Here he is, Kieran Foran. Set it up for a kick. He's looking for his winger.
Oh, brilliant.
What a take, Richie Kenner.
It looked like it was in the hands of Brian Kelly.
We've got Kelly right up there.
There's a bit going on here. Mitchell having plenty to say to Verrills. Kenner still on the ground.
I think that might have been from a little bit earlier there when Verrills got Latrell Mitchell. Remember when we were having a look at that? What a take.
It's a great take.
Well, there's nothing really in it there. Verrills.
Well, straight away, the Cody Walker and that calling for a hip drop. Players know everything that's going on at the moment. Kenner grabbing his leg. Verrills is already on the ground.
He's already on the ground.
Yeah.
It's not a hit drop. Had his 2 feet been off the ground there, it would be.
We are dealing with it.
Sutton letting Latrell Mitchell know that it is being looked at and dealt with. Michael White's out there, the sideline official. He's having plenty of discussions.
And it's on report. Hip drop. Still.
On report for hip drop. Well, so if it is a hip drop, he's got to be in the bin, doesn't he? So if you really think that was a hip drop,
Wow.
is he in the bin, or are you just saying he's half pregnant?
Well, we have heard from Graham Annesley over the last few weeks, talking about mitigating circumstances. For me, that's not your traditional hip drop style tackle.
Anyway, Sam's a bit perplexed by it. South Sydney get a penalty, and they've dominated that part of the game too today. 6-2 count. Not a single set restart for the Titans today either. So only 2 full-blown penalties and not a set restart. Not much going the home team's way, and then again not helped by their own ill discipline with the ball. Cross for Moali, who had a good first stint in the match. Davey Moali. He's had a dozen hit-ups. Now Marzellis for Kalamatangi, for Walker. Fafita went looking for it. Gago's got it now. Souths are 21 away from the line. Could be a big sweep left here. Across with Mitchell, goes long, Kalamatangi, the Rabbitohs with Walker, there's Whiten, he doesn't pass, he rolls over the top of Kieran Foran like a speed bump. 9 minutes from the line. Rabbitohs back, Davey Moali crashes over. Front rowers, back-to-back tries for Souths.
Yeah, nicely done here from Peter Mamazoulis, just comes out of dummy half. It was a terrific run from Jack Whiten and really skittled the defensive line. They had shape coming down this left-hand side. Here we see the run here from Whiten, just straight over Kieran Foran. Draws plenty of attention defensively. And they come, have a look down the left-hand side. Mamazoulis just gets Fotuaika interested again. Those 2 players, Haas and Fotuaika. Goal line defence. Davey Moali, they don't come thick and fast for him. He'll enjoy that.
Well, that's the point too. I was trying to make a little bit earlier. Once you go straight through the door and break a couple of tackles, it was Foran with the quick play the ball. You won't get an easier one than that, but just all hopped on board. They put a little play out of dummy half, and they were struggling to get back. The Titans couldn't get back on their line and get up again. Fatigue is starting to set in. And South is starting to roll over the top.
14.5 minutes remain, block 2. So, I mean, 34 points to 6 at the moment. They need to find something here.
Second career try for Davey Moali after he got his first back in round 2 against the Broncos. Jake on the sideline.
Davey Moali, he's only 21 years old. This is game 42 of his career, and he's now started in 5 straight games for the Bunnies, getting invaluable experience with Tavita Totola out, and scores an important try there for the Bunnies to try and finish this one off. And don't forget, guys, the NBA Finals have arrived. The best of 7 series between the Boston Celtics and the Dallas Mavericks continues on Monday from 10:30 a.m. on ESPN. The Boston Celtics up 1-0 tonight.
Short kick off Titans. Next couple of Australians for the Mavericks. And Rabbitohs come up with the ball. Tane Mills stayed off the field. He was doing a bit of a fitness test on the sideline for the Rabbitohs. Not sure whether he's been given an all clear to return or get by without him, with Damien Cook playing left centre. Rabbitohs at 34-6. They could go really big here, couldn't they? If they keep a really flamboyant attacking mindset. Jai Arrow with it. Titans have lost touch with the game. 4 tackles in, and staying down here is Arrow.
Please Haas, I think it was, or Jacob Arlick Winky coming across, looked to have made contact with Jai Arrow. This comes back.
It's a head clash.
It's just a head clash.
He's entitled to stay down after that. That was a pretty big clash of heads. Jai Arrow gained 150 for him today. Jake, what's the story with Tane Mill?
Just checked with the Rabbitohs, Andrew. They're telling me that it's just bad cramp in his calf, so they feel no need to put him back out there with this game. Pretty much almost over, 34 points to 6, so being precautionary with him.
All right, 13 and a half to go. Last tackle Souths with Mitchell, the left foot, not his highest. Kitty goes back, comes forward, doesn't get the ball. Titans on their goal line.
Cody Walker just grabbing his ankle there at the moment. He was there looking to make a play at the ball, as now they give away a penalty. David Fafita, ball in hand, wants to get things underway.
It's not quick though, it's not quick because it's 10 metres, mate.
There we go. Can't rush up and take a tap for a offside inside the 10 penalty. But they couldn't have done any better than that. They've made 40 metres off the kick or thereabouts. Now Furman, I've got to say, just having watched 67 minutes of this game, I'm staggered that the Titans only have 1 try. Yeah. For what they've created and missed tackles that they're forced out of the Rabbitohs, but it'll be shattering for their fans that they look at such a big scoreline here. 28 down. Haas with the ball.
Well, the flip side to that, Andrew, is Ben Hornby in the Rabbitohs at building off the win that they had last week against Parramatta. As we see Campbell slice through.
There you go again. Campbell's offloaded. He just, again, beating tackles of the Rabbitohs. Their scramble gets there. 5 out from the line. Fafita and Campbell goes long. Fotuaika with footwork and offload. Kenny! He turned into a javelin. Accidental, of course. He was leaping over the top. I reckon I could mount a defence on the run for the Rabbitohs here.
I reckon you could.
He initiated the getting off the ground. I don't think he was lifted, was he?
No, he just jumped into it.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, it didn't. Jack has put
On
up
the
the
board.
ball.
Wait, Sam.
Probably all the referee could do there. It didn't look great, but you're spot on, Andrew. Here we go.
Now it goes for Haas. Titans, only 1 try next to their name, and it was feels like a long time ago in the match. The 20th minute, and Khan Pereira scored a perler. Ball is with Fora. Oh, Walker gets some revenge there. Goes low down in the tackle. Mawali over the top. Fafita going nowhere there. Titans, not their best. Bahulu there. Haas ran through. They get it all wrong. They burn a tackle there. That's the 3rd. 11 minutes to go. 34-6. And Verrills, a little go at a dummy half.
Mitchell.
Wrestles hard. And he's been held up. Sammy Verrills.
Well, there's a lot to like about what we've seen this afternoon from the South Sydney Rabbitohs defensively. 34 points to 6, 10 minutes remaining, and they still have a lot of pride on their goal line defence. It's been the real difference.
Southsbury's headed. Verrills just put his palm in the face of Mitchell. But the South Sydney policeman came to his aid. It settles down rather quickly. Campbell across, Foran, and along with Kinney, very sideways there. Firma going nowhere in the South Sydney defence last tackle. Fafita, Foran has to rush the kick, hooks it across field, plenty there, comes loose, now it's with Fafita, he's got space in front of him, Dave Fafita rolls over the top of Walker again!
Oh, look at this, doesn't he like
gives it to him. Cody may as well just say, look at the scoreboard.
Well,
But
it's the only thing.
Fafita has left his footprint on Cody Walker's sternum.
That's the only thing Cody Walker can say. He poked the bear moments ago. David Fafita sent him back down to Coolangatta off one of his runs. This time here, straight over the top of Cody Walker. Not much doing. They come up with a rush kick. Are they onside? Lands into their hands, goes out the back. One-on-one here, plenty of work to do. Straight at Cody Walker, no deviation whatsoever. Gets up and gives him what for.
Well, that's an unbelievable athlete. Just have a look at this from a standing start. Just cuts back on inside. Had the radar up. There's Cody. Hello. Size 12 straight over your melon.
Beautiful puts there. You know, the analogy I have, it's like the old near here, we used to always go to the Kira Pizza Hut, all you could eat. It's like Fafita keeps going back for more here. He keeps going looking for Walker. He's going back in the day.
We're just having a look. Yeah. Try confirm. It's always a risk when you get up chirping. Yeah. As I said, don't poke the bear.
Well, there's still 9 minutes of potential terror for Cody Walker for Dave Fafita to run at him. 9 minutes to go, 34-12. Finally, they have their second try. Fafita actually, first try of his career was against Souths back in the day with the Broncos.
Well, that was a textbook tackle from Jack. It was only the fact that Keanu Kinney jumped over that it looked so bad. Talking about looking bad, that tackle there of Cody Walker.
Yeah.
That's enough coming together.
Got the Nike imprinted on his melon there.
Yes. This is beautiful. This is in the middle of battle that we've got this battle that's a little one-sided at this point. One-on-one, Fafita v. Walker.
Here he goes. Fafita, ball in hand. Where is he?
Where's the 7? Where's the 7? He runs at Gagai.
It's like a magnet.
Mistaken identity there. And then all a horrible play the ball for Fafita. Allowed to continue. Fodawaker rolling forward for the Titans. Only the 7th carry for Fodawaker for the match. Verrills does well, and does really well. He's ended up 25 metres downfield, Sam Verrills. Finished off from the tackle of Koloamatangi. He's backed up his good numbers from the Parramatta game, Koloamatangi. He's had 26 tackles and 15 hit-ups today. Work rate is high. Fodawaker, nice work. For and on. Alec Winky. I don't think they're a chance at 34-12. The Titans. For it to Bob. Look for Fafita. Can he get there? No, he can't. Mitchell's on it. Souths have the ball.
Yeah, you make a good point about Koloamatangi as they give away a penalty through Fafita. Has mixed his game up beautifully last week. Really rolled the sleeves up this afternoon. Has mixed it up. Has played out the back as that link man. Has also had the ability to roll the sleeves up, get down the field. We see Latrell Mitchell go up. It's the double effort there from Jojo Fafita and maybe a bit of gamesmanship from Latrell.
So much to look forward to in this round, Corey, on Fox League Monday, exclusive to Fox League. King's birthday. Happy birthday, Charlie. King Gutho, does he have a day? Remember that last year, hat-trick on the King's birthday. Parramatta and Canterbury. Let's fill the, well, maybe not fill the joint. Let's get 40,000 plus Monday.
Yeah, they'll be rocking, won't they? For King Charlie, as you call him. Do you know him well?
I've heard of him. But it's exclusive to Fox if you can't get out there. Parramatta and the Bulldogs back with a little bit of winning form. Ball here with Arrow for South Sydney.
So much to play for both those sides. Not only the 2 competition points, we saw Moses come back in and the difference he made to the Parramatta side. Now they go right.
Lovely hands, Mitchell. Kenner, he's got Gagai on the outside, and Kelly does well just to rope him in there. But that sets up South Sydney's left side if they want to sweep quickly across. 6.5 to go. Walker goes long. There's the ball. Duncan without the headgear now. Tallis Duncan tackled centre field. Last tackle, Rabbitohs. Marmazelis, right side. Mitchell sets it up as he got the range right to the in goal. It's battered dead on that occasion by Khan Pereira. Have we had a line drop out today? I don't think we have. First one of the day in the 74th minute. And again, competing for the ball. Your chance, go for it. Have to go short, the Titans. Need the ball back. Here it is. Distance is right. Distance is right. Knocked forward by the Titans. Kaloa-Matangi with the ball for Souths. That's play one. 15 out from the line. And Moali, his second career try, wants a third. So front rowers have scored. Poor old Alex Johnston left equal with Billy Slater at 180 career tries at this point. South Sydney working right. They'll crash over again. Not a third try with just a one-out carry, surely.
Well, I think Haas, as he turned him on his back, they're going to have a look at it here. One-on-one.
Okay.
If he stopped him, that's a great tackle.
No try. Confirm Michael's held up.
It's the easiest way to the try line at the moment for the South Sydney Rabbitohs, just playing short.
Nice and direct.
He's not claiming it, Michael G. Cam.
Short there and then gets rolled on his back. What a tackle.
Yeah, good work. Please, Haas.
Looking at all available angles to see if Michael Cheekham grounds the ball.
Well, the players are ready. They know it's
Yeah.
not. Look at them. Let's play on.
While that's happening, Latrell Mitchell and Jack White
Yeah.
concocting
Discussion
something
on
out
the
on this left-hand side.
Jai Arrow's in on the agreement as well.
The ball is held up. Decision made.
I knew that 6 minutes ago.
Yes, in the words of Gamer Pile, surprise, surprise. All right, let's get it going, folks. 10 metres out from the line, 34 to 12, 5 minutes to go.
Michael, let's go.
And Souths are ready. What has Mitchell and Whiten come up with? Here it comes. Duncan, Whiten goes flat through the front door. And that ends up a good tackle from Kieran Foran. Last play, Whiten from dummy half. He's got over. Jack Scott onto the score sheet. South Sydney headed for 40. It's a big win. It's back-to-back for the Buddies.
Yeah, once again, Kaloa-Matangi is poking his nose through, getting a quick play of the ball. And Jack White is so big and strong. Here's Kaloa-Matangi going through the tackle of Arlick and also Foran. Bounces to his feet for a pretty handy play of the ball. Defensive line not able to get set. Kinney comes off. And White so strong, close to the line.
Gee, he had to score there, didn't he?
Yeah.
One-on-one there with Kinney. Too small, Jack too strong over the top. They've gone straight through the front door here in the second half.
Jai Arrow's getting a kick focus, Corey.
What is this
Goal
scorer's
kicker?
kick here now?
Well, it game 150 for Jai.
What's he got?
I don't think much at all.
Is he a right footer or a
He's
left footer?
a
We know.
right footer.
Okay. Jai Arrow.
You've got to be able to throw
Well,
that
he
one
could
over.
just about
It's a
throw
gimme.
that one over.
Yeah.
Well,
No, I don't like it. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Beautifully done.
Arrow. Oh, he's got it.
Straight as it.
He's got it.
straight as an arrow. I like that.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
mate.
Well done. 40 points to 12 inside the final four. Yeah, Tom's very impressed.
Very close.
When's he getting his kick?
That was the
Tom, eh?
play.
I passed
Very
one.
clever.
I played 150. I played 200. Where's my kick?
Yeah, what it has done over the last couple of games for the Rabbitohs, they put 40 points on the Parramatta Eels. They've backed that up again, put 40 points here this afternoon. Can draw plenty of confidence in what has been a pretty bleak season.
You know, their winning streak now is 12 here at Seabus Super Stadium. Not all against the Titans. We had the COVID years, of course. They've won 12 in a row here.
Let it go, Jaden. Marcus straight. Hold.
5 minutes short of halfway. Maybe the scoring's not finished either. 3.5 to go.
Johnston's wondering,
Yeah,
when do I buy into
exactly.
this?
What's going on? I've scored every game here. I've got 2 hat-tricks against this mob. Remember me? He hasn't got much quality ball, has he? Apart from the intercept early. I don't think a centre has passed to him today.
Out now, Aaron.
I don't think a ball has reached him with any sort of backline play. And now Duncan with the ball for Souths.
No more, Aaron.
They're 31 away from the Titans line. Walker inside Moali. Rolled onto his head there last tackle. They want it left and right, the Rabbitohs. They'll go left. Duncan to Walker. His kick is a little off the side of the boot.
Well, he's got the ball.
Well, Johnson tries a little kick. Whiten does a little karate kick. He offloads around the corner. Walker's there. Walker scores. Walker jogs to score, to be honest.
He's stuck in the mud. He might have a bit of cramp, Walker.
They might get 50, the Rabbitohs. They might get 50.
Well, Jack Whiten again showing his strength. The ability to stand in tackles and offload the football surprised everyone. Cody Walker knew exactly what to do. You only follow blokes who can get you the ball. That was a perfect pass there from Whiten. Look at the strength here.
He had no right to get rid of this ball. He had two players in the tackle. Finds Cody Walker. Wrapping around Johnston. Still can't buy a try.
No.
Just thereabouts. Walker, who alongside Latrell Mitchell has certainly been very good this afternoon. Oh.
Yes. The legs turned into the baby giraffe there for Cody Walker. So Jai Arrow doesn't get the kick from the sideline. Tom Burgess is saying, you know,
let's have
come
a
off
crack
the bench.
See how much of it. Mickey, you are.
Yeah, so Mitchell, geez, gone back a long way. He's putting it on the tee 29 metres out. South's 44, Titans 12. You do know the missed tackle count has South missing 10 more tackles than the Titans.
Yeah, but they've been desperate. I mean, missed tackle statistics don't generally give you an indication. They have been desperate.
So Mitchell from the sideline, there's another two.
Easy.
Mitchell's having a day. And if you want a stat, Fox Sports Lab, they love producing one from left field. This is the biggest win over the Giants, the biggest win over the Seagulls, the Chargers, and the Titans. Any Gold Coast team, this is the biggest win ever from the Rabbitohs against them.
Okay.
90 seconds on the clock, 46-12.
Onside, boys.
They've had enough. The Titans. Campbell, oh boy, Fafita. If the referee looked over his shoulder, Fafita was 5 metres offside. Why would you drift that far in front from a kickoff restart? Beyond me. But anyway, South Sydney on their 20. Johnston, yeah, he's got to go run himself. He can't get the ball. So it's taking run. Must just keep on running. You won't pass it to me. Here's Arrow. So Rabbitohs play Brisbane next week. Suddenly they got winning form to take on a heavyweight. The Stars, let's hope they're all on deck next week. It becomes a really good match in this origin period, round 15. Rabbitohs Broncos Friday night at a Core Stadium. South's 40 metres away from the Titans line. Back. Mitchell's going to go to two-point field goal. Mitchell's kick off to the left of the posts and caught in goal on the full.
Yeah, worth a shot. 46 points to 12, 30 seconds remaining. We've seen him do this before. Just doesn't quite get the purchase that he wants.
First one he kicked was back previous to the two-point field goal days down in Melbourne. Latrell Mitchell got a long range, a bit of a long bomb. So a disappointing day for the Titans. They just cannot win back-to-back. It's exploded out of the water. They had 7 straight games decided by 4 points or less. And today they have been whacked at home by 34. And so really a case of back to the drawing board for Des Hasler. Fafita's going to try a chip over the top. That's where we're at. And South Sydney, Arrows missed it. And then no one's going to clean it up. But that will do us. The Rabbitohs have back-to-back wins. It's taken them a long time. It's taken them 14 rounds. But they've won back-to-back, and they're off the bottom of the ladder.
Yeah, it's been a good performance from the Rabbitohs. Right from the start, we saw some individuals, in particular their spine. That man on screen, Kalamatangi, was terrific. Really assert themselves and go after the contest, and off the back of that, they're able to come up with 22 points at half-time and go on with it in the second half.
So full-time here. Rabbitohs finding form. South Sydney 46, the Gold Coast 12.